What's up guys, ProDad Gaming here, bringing you our second episode of our Fallout Let's Play. In the last episode, we finished up all of the vault, we did the whole introductory scene, we picked our character stats, traits, all that good stuff. We got our Pip-Boy, we're opening the vault door, we're going to start exploring the Commonwealth. Really excited about that, cannot wait. It took me a little while to get this video uploaded, I've been working a lot, I've got the kiddos, I've got the wife, so I'm sorry it took me so long, but here's our second part. Super excited for this. Trimmed an hour of gameplay down to about 20-23 minutes. So, I'm sorry it's a little bit long-winded. Wouldn't have been quite that long, but you guys will see what happened. I'm not going to cut anything out. If I screw something up in this Let's Play, we're going to go through it. I'm going to show you what I did, and then I'm going to show you what I did to fix it. So, in the last episode, we did all of our character creation. We ran through the vault real quick. We found a couple of weapons. We have a police baton. We've got the 10mm pistol. We've got just our basic vault suit, that blue and yellow, that classic iconic Fallout blue and yellow. Super excited to be wearing that. I kind of wish it was awesome enough to wear all the way through the game. Unfortunately, it's not. So, here we go, guys. We're going to get out of this vault, and we're going to go up and see the Commonwealth for the first time, which I say this in every episode. I say this with everything that I see. It's just absolutely amazing. It's one of those things that blows your mind the first time you see it. You flash back to what we saw in the last episode, all the lush greens and how beautiful Bethesda can actually make a game. And then you get up there and oh my god, right? So real quick, I'm just going to double check everything, make sure I'm happy with our special attributes and everything. I'm not going to change anything. I think we have a decent build. I'm kind of going to go generalized as far as my stats go, but I am, like I said in the last episode, going to focus mainly on automatic weapons and melee weapons. So, fast forwarding through those scenes, and here's our first view of the outside world in a very long time. 200 years. Yeah, I know it's a spoiler. We've all played this game a million times. It is crazy, the difference between what we saw in the last episode and what we're looking at right now. Complete and utter decimation. It's just one of those things that you're kind of just floored by. You can't really believe what you're seeing. So I'm going to run around. I'm going to grab all the crap from out here, get get some ammo, get my first bottle cap, harvest some plants and stuff, and I'm going to go talk to Cogsworth. Now, I'm going to let this conversation play out, and I'm going to be quiet, okay?
Oh, it's really you.
Oh my god. This can't be happening. This isn't happening.
Isn't happening? What are you talking about? Oh my, but you look distraught. Oh, perhaps the missus can offer one of those hugs you humans are so fond of. Speaking of which, where is your better half?
She can't be dead. She can't be. I'm in a dream. I'm in a bad dream.
Sir, these things you're saying, these terrible things, I believe you need a distraction. Yes, a distraction to calm this dire mood. It's been ages since we've had a proper family activity. Checkers, or perhaps charades. Sean does so love that game. Is the lad with you?
He's gone. God damn it. Someone took him. Someone stole my son.
It's worse than I thought. You're suffering from hunger-induced paranoia. Not eating properly for 200 years will do that, I'm afraid.
God damn it. Tell me what's going on. 200 years? That's insane.
A bit over 210, actually, sir. Or give or take a little. For the Earth's rotation and some minor dings to the old chronometer. That means you're 2 centuries late for dinner. Perhaps I can whip you up a snack? You must be famished.
Codsworth, you're acting...
So we're going to do our very first speech check here.
What's wrong?
Anytime a dialogue option shows up and not your Pip-Boy background color, not the HUD color, that's a perception check or a charisma check. So you get to do your speech check. If it's yellow, it's easier, and the closer to red it is, the harder it is. Orange being medium, and red, of course, being very difficult. This is the first one in the game. I don't think I've ever failed that one. even with a charisma of 1. So I think that one's a gimme.
Don't get me started about the
And Cogsworth's little rant is definitely worth it. One of the funniest little rants in the game. Love it.
The car! How do you polish rust?
Stop it. Get to the point.
I'm afraid I don't know anything, sir. The bombs came and all of you left in such a hurry. I thought for certain you and your family were dead. I did find this holotape. I believe the missus was going to present it to you as a surprise. But then, well, everything happened.
So
I'm going to let you guys decide if you want to listen to the holotapes and read through the holotapes. Some of them are kind of dumb, kind of don't really give you anything for the story. Some of them are really interesting. The ones that are really interesting, I will definitely play through. The ones like that one, I'm not too interested in. I don't really care. And yeah, I mean, I know it's the wife, and I know that last episode I was all upset that she got shot, but that's because you saw that, and now it's just, oh, here you go. Here's our last little memory together. And I think that kind of just sucks. Wasn't really something that drew me in. All right, we're going to go clear out Sanctuary, get this knocked out real quick. Super excited. A little bit of actual combat with not rad roaches. A couple of bloat flies to take out. Whack Codsworth a couple of times because I don't ever play melee builds, so I'm getting used to this type of play style. It's very, very different for me. I'm used to just hanging back, popping things from a distance, and being done with it. But this up close and personal thing, it's going to take some getting used to. Lockpicking works the exact same way it does in Skyrim. You just twist the sticks. When you can hear a little vibration, a little click here and there, and you can open up. So. We picked that lock. We got some extra ammo. Accidentally entered VATS there trying to sprint. I can't for the life of me remember what the sprint button was, and here I am. I figured it out. So a couple more bloat flies. Gonna knock them out real quick. And I do something incredibly stupid here. And I jump up, and I'm stuck. And I can't get down. And we're gonna have to restart. So, real quick, I'm going to just blast through this like 20 times the speed. I'm going to do the same conversation with Codsworth. Now, one cool thing about Fallout 4 is all of the loot is randomly generated. Codsworth. So, you're going to get different loot. If you go into a dungeon and you die before you save, like if your last save is outside of that dungeon or that cave or building or whatever, when you go back in there,
was a waste of time.
You are going to have different loot than you found the first time through. Alright, so now we're going to talk to Codsworth again. We went ahead and cleared out the area one more time.
And they're only slightly heavily armed.
I like these people already.
Oh, good. Maybe you'll get along then, and they can help you find young Sean. I shall remain here and secure the home field.
Sort of a flea bag, aren't you?
All right, so we're going to go and explore Concord. That's just right down the road. I dumped off all of our junk that we collected in the vault, killed a couple more little things, hit that little dead guy in the road with the dog. He's got some decent stuff on him sometimes, normally some ammo. The dog always has a tire iron in him, which is always going to be stronger than your police baton. And then right beside the statue, real quick, I blasted through it, I know, but I think we all know this. There's that little duffel bag, and it's always got some better weapons. Real quick, I'm going to run through here. I'm going to get all the stuff from in here, and we're going to read the terminal, because I really like this terminal. I read it a few times, and I decided that I was going to leave it in, because it is very interesting. New equipment installed. Took some wrangling with the head office, but we finally got all the tools we need to machine our own parts. No more having to pay for Corvega factory parts the next time they change the spec on the damn fastener. Alright, cool, we can make our own stuff. Rosa Restoration. That Rosa widow in Sanctuary Hills is restoring an old classic Corvega with her son. Nice woman. Pretty. Kid seems like kind of a brat, but I guess that's the point of her doing the project with him. Anyway, she's been doing a hell of a job. I was amazed at how much her and the kid have been able to do on their own. The only reason she even came to me is the engine is out of her deck. I'm sure we can help her out, huh? Man, he sounds kind of shady on that, right? Kind of like he wants to get to know Miss Rosa a little better. Safe storage. Jim, take care of these barrels before you leave tonight. Inspectors are coming first thing in the morning. Just hide them with the others. We'll figure out a longer-term solution. Hey, if nature's going to favor us with a cave right below the shop, who am I to disagree? Alright, we're going to check out the service logs real quick. Friday, October 1. Replace the brakes in a 2075 Fusion Police Supreme. October 6th, Wednesday. Monthly service on Vault-Tec van. No major issues with the vehicle, but that rep is an uppity asshole. Oh, I love it. October 14th. Began work on a late model motorcycle, pre-atomic. What seemed to be a simple sticky throttle turned out to be a more serious issue with the cables. They're almost completely degraded. We'll replace them with platinum parts. That's pretty cool. October 18th. 4 days before. Coolant leak in one of those new 2077 Corvette coupes, bubble top. They just don't make them like they used to. Wow, see, things never change, do they? Things never change. Replace the atomic alternator on a 2073 Corvette. That was the last thing you ever did, replace an atomic alternator. That's pretty cool. But, you know, it just goes to show you, things never change. Auto shops never change. Auto manufacturers never change. And you know what else never changes? War. War never changes. Alright, you know, I'm sorry. That was a bad joke. I thought it was funny. Alright, we're done with that. We're going to go through and clear out the rest of the loot. And, oh no, we're getting attacked by mole rats. Holy crap, are you seeing their heads explode? This is insane. I love it. I don't ever play melee builds, so all this like intense gore is just not a normal thing for me. I don't get to see the heads pop right in front. So right behind the red rocket, we're going to run behind there. We're going to go into this cave. This cave has some decent little loot. It's got some crafting stuff. It's got a few mole rats to kill. It's got a little, almost kind of a boss. It's a rabid mole rat, so it's a little bit stronger than your normal mole rats. Anything with a name in front of it, like you have mole rat, and you have rabid mole rat, and you have albino rabid mole rat, stuff like that. Those, as you get more names in front of it, it's a stronger enemy. Of course, we all know that. There's a little fusion core in there, and we got our first level up. So, because I'm focusing on melee and automatic weapons, and I don't have any automatic weapons worth using right now, I'm going to just drop a point into melee. Here I am again, trying to open up vats. Just take a look and see if it's blood bug hatchlings or if there's an actual blood bug down there, because those will ruin your life. So I'm going to drop one of these guys real quick, which the melee combat just really kind of throws me off sometimes. It's much different than playing the game normally. Found a Nuka-Cola Quantum in here. That's pretty cool. Now we're going to run through, and now we're in Concord. I looted the area, got some armor from a raider, and now we're going to start knocking these raiders down. And oh my god, that guy's head popped. Oh, not a guy. Girl. Oops. So, two genders. That's a thing. Hate me in the comments. I'm sorry. Let's just kneecap that guy real quick. Oh, man. Alright, so, when you guys play Fallout 4, do you loot everything off of everybody and then scrap and salvage, or do you just kind of pick and choose what you want? Does it matter how, like, do you base this off of how much inventory space you have? When you're starting a new playthrough, do you just kind of blast through this area and get done with it as quickly as you can, because it is kind of frustrating to do the same thing over and over? Or, you know, just kind of curious. So we're going to go into the museum, and we're going to fight our way through these raiders. I thought I had already switched to the automatic pipe rifle that I had, or automatic pipe pistol. I didn't, but we got a really cool slow-mo Bats headshot with a pistol, and it popped his head, which is great. One of my favorite new features that they added to this game was the melee. So you can melee somebody, and then shoot them a few times, and they're done. Right here, I did something really stupid. I knew there were two raiders there. I went ahead and I pulled out Molotov. I was going to just drop it on them. And then I dropped the Molotov right on top of myself and everybody else. And, you know, luckily I didn't kill myself. I did cripple some limbs. I healed up with a stem pack. Raid all that stuff real quick. Get it all cleared out. And let's get some really awesome slow-mo kills on these guys real quick. Just blowing them away. I love the gore in this game. It's so much fun. Alright, so we're going to go have our conversation with everybody's favorite NPC, Preston Garvey. Give him a hand, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah? Like what?
No, but in all seriousness, we have to talk to him. So I decided to leave this conversation in. Not because it's not something that we haven't seen before, but because I want to kind of show you guys the direction I'm going to try to roleplay the character as we play through this. So I'm going to be quiet now and let you guys listen in.
A month ago, there were 20 of us. Yesterday, there were 8. Now we're 5. First, it was the ghouls in Lexington, and now this mess.
It's a cruel world.
You think I don't know that? The things I've seen. The things I've done. Anyway, we figured Concord would be a safe place to settle. Those raiders proved us wrong. But, well, we do have one idea.
Better be a good one.
Sturgis, tell him.
There's a crashed vertibird up on the roof. Old school, pre-war. You might have seen it. Well, looks like one of its passengers left behind a seriously sweet goodie. We're talking a full suit of cherry T-45 power armor. Military issue.
I like it.
Yeah, I thought you might. Protection with an added bonus. Get the suit. You can rip the minigun right off the vertibird. Do that, and those raiders get an express ticket to hell. You dig?
Huh. Could work.
It'll work, provided we can reactivate the suit. It's totally out of juice. Probably has been for 100 years. It can be powered up again, but we're a bit stuck.
So, what's the solution?
What you'll need is an old pre-war FC. A standardized fusion core. Your high-grade, long-term nuclear battery used by the military and some companies way back when. And we know right where to find one.
But we can't get to the damn thing. It's down in the basement, locked behind a security gate. Look, I fix stuff. I tinker. Bypassing security ain't exactly my forte. You could give it a shot.
So this is their little tutorial for the fusion cores and the power armor in this game.
Look,
in every other game before this, you had to become a member of the Brotherhood of Steel, advance far enough in the faction, be a certain level, and have your strength at a certain level before you can take the power armor perk. Now you get power armor right from the get-go, but in order to use power armor, you have to have the fusion core. If your fusion core runs out and you don't have any more, your power armor is just a paperweight. So this is them telling you, oh look, this is great. We have power armors now, and you can use it whenever you want, but you have to have the battery. So, kind of whatever. Real quick, I'm going to run over. I'm going to grab the Perception bobblehead, which you can come back and get. This is not a missable bobblehead, but, you know, it's something that you should always pick up. I'm going to pick the lock, and then I'm going to hack the terminal. I like the terminal hacking in this game. It's real simple. All you do, you pick a random word, right? And it tells you how many letters match that. And if you find enough to match, you get the thing unlocked. There's also some other issues that we'll talk about later on the difficult. So we're going to mow down these raiders here. I didn't even notice that was Grizzle when I was playing. He was a uniquely named raider. Pretty cool character design. But you know, I'm just absolutely tearing these guys to shreds. Maybe I will up the difficulty level a little bit, because this is, you know, it's fun still, but they're just being completely decimated. Now, I was a little premature on blowing that up, and I remember the first time this happened, I was absolutely blown away. Never in Fallout ever, unless you were terribly unlucky in Fallout 1 or 2, did you run into a Deathclaw this early in the game. I loved that they did it, and I hated that they did it, because it just made me feel like, you know, Deathclaws aren't that big of a threat anymore. I'm a level 2, level 3 character, and I can kill a Deathclaw. It's no big deal. You're going to see me run away real quick. I don't want to use all my minigun ammo, because minigun ammo is worth 1 cap apiece. And as you can see, right now we have like 700 caps worth of minigun ammo. And there's a weapon I really want to get. I'm going to go get the Overseer's Guardian from Vault, I think it's 88 or 81, 80 something. I'm going to go pick that up, and that'll make our playthrough a lot easier for us. I might not use it all the time,
That's a
But
shame,
it is
man.
a really cool,
You can
fun,
never have
unique
too many
weapon that
friends in the
fires
Commonwealth.
2 projectiles for the
Listen,
cost of
when we
1. So
first
it's
met,
really cool. It does
you
a lot
said
of
we owed
damage.
you for
All
helping
right,
us
I'm going to
out.
loot all these guys real quick, dump all of
Guess you
our
did.
junk off on Dogmeat,
So
and
here.
go back inside and talk to Preston again.
It may not be a chest full of emeralds, but it'll have to do.
And, you know, again, this is me showing you guys how I'm going to roleplay this character. If this isn't something you're interested in, if you guys just
I'll
want to
take
see
what
me
I
run
can
through
get.
the quest, watch me do the combat, let me
Spoken
know.
like a true man.
I'd be more than happy to do
Well,
that.
if you ever feel
If
like
you
fighting
guys
for
want to just
something
kind of
other than
skip over
yourself,
these conversations
meet up
and
with
not
us in
really
Sanctuary.
deal with
I could use someone
some
like
of
you.
these side characters that
Someone who
nobody
can get
really
things
likes,
done.
Preston, that's totally fine with me. I will be more than
I'll
happy
think
to
about
skip over that.
Before you leave, kid, a
So we
word
got some fusion cells and a
about
bottle
the
cap.
journey
Fusion
you're
cells are
about
ammo
to
for the
start
laser
on,
pistols, I
'cause
think.
I seen your destiny.
Yeah, the laser pistol and the laser
know
musket,
your
which we have
pain.
1 or 2 of now. That's a pretty fun weapon. I'm not going to use it for this playthrough
Please,
because it
tell me.
definitely does not fall
I need
into
to
the
know.
automatic weapon
You're a
requirement.
man out of time, out of hope.
We'll tell Preston maybe.
All's not
And now we're going
lost.
to talk to
I
Mama
can
Murphy, who
feel
is just a
the
very
sun's
interesting character.
energy. He's alive.
Bullshit. You're trying to play me for a fool.
Oh, no, kid, no. The sight's sometimes foggy, but it ain't ever a liar. Your son's out there. And even I don't need the sight to tell you where you should start looking. The great green jewel of the Commonwealth. Diamond City. The biggest settlement around.
You've told me nothing. It's all just guesswork.
Look, kid, I'm tired now. Maybe you'll bring me some chems later. The sight will paint a clearer picture.
No, Mama Murphy, we talked about this. That junk. It's gonna kill you.
Ah, shush, Preston. We're all gonna die eventually. We're gonna need the sight. And our new friend here, he's gonna need it too. Now let's get going. Sanctuary awaits.
All right, folks. Thanks to our friend here, it's safe to move out. We're heading for that place Mama Murphy knows about. Sanctuary. It's not far.
So, you know, it's really weird that her sight is so accurate, but it's purely based on her drug addiction. You know, I always thought that was kind of a weird way to take that, but it gives us that omnipotent quest guidance system that you get from certain people in certain games. Like, you know, in Skyrim, it was the Greybeards telling you where the word walls were. In here, it's Mama Murphy getting high off her backside and telling you where to go and what to do.
Just hope it lives up to its name.
So, well, thank you guys very much for coming down, watching our episode. I'm super excited to have you guys. These guys are gonna fight amongst themselves and show, oh, it's a hard world, and it's so difficult for everybody to get along, but we're gonna push through it and work together as a team. And Preston's gonna show that he's not really that much of a leader, and then you're gonna have Sturgis step up and go, hey, I'm kind of like Elvis, but not really. And they're all going to leave. So we're going to save. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe as always. I will see you guys in the next video, which I will start working on as soon as possible. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.